And Bells, what's going on, baby? Coming back to you guys on Wednesday with my tag team partner Joey. Conspicuous by his absence is Man Up, and you guessed it, he's at work.
Always at work. I don't
Yeah.
even know how he does it.
I have no freaking idea, man. He's running late. He has some freaking meetings, but he said he's gonna try to chime in. If not, we gonna keep it freaking going in our 1990s series today, 1991, our favorite tag teams there, Joey. So, yeah, let's take these guys for a little ride this week. We thank everybody for tuning in on YouTube and our over friends over at Twitch as well. We thank y'all very much. Um, we hope everybody got their list ready. Yeah, the year of 1991, Joey.
Yeah, this is to me. I will get to it later, but
Yeah.
this to me, it's a spoiler for later. The
Uh-huh.
formation of what really tag team I was super hyped for.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of decent tag teams, but the end
Yeah.
of eras for Sub Two, as we saw some
Yeah.
tag teams,
Yeah.
classic tag teams coming to a close in 1991, really did wrap it up, and that was kind of sad.
Exactly. So yeah, yeah, and just yeah, the 80s who which was known for all these great tag teams, whatnot. That some transition into the 90s and whatnot, and it's like, ooh, okay. In 1991 was that transition. So
Yeah.
yeah, this was a tough year for me to come up with a list, but I got a list. George got a list, and we hope you guys have your list as well. So first
And
off.
we have Man Up's list, so we're gonna
Eh,
we're gonna give you that until he gets on here, and then he can
Exactly.
hopefully jump in and present it himself.
Exactly. Old head is here. What's up, old head? Where that's just where man up. Still at work. Hey, he's at
One
work.
million hours.
1 million hours. Hey, welcome back, Nesha. Good deal. All right. So with that being said, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our top 10. I just realized something, Joy. We haven't seen generic jobber or not. We might have to put out an APB out for generic jobber because
Yeah, where the heck is generic jobber
I,
at?
I,
He
I
wasn't here last week. I know that for sure.
yeah, he's not here right now, so we might have to put out a hootie hoo on him and see as to where he's at. So yeah,
Where is generic jobber? Did he
so
forget about the show? I can't believe that.
yeah,
So we need a welfare check on him at his house.
exactly. We have to call out and find him, man. It's like what's going on? We haven't heard, seen, high by, indifferent, So, but
Oh man.
we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead with Man Up's his number 10. At number 10, he has the Diamond Mine, the Diamond Stud, and Diamond Dallas Page. Now, I don't know about you. I don't remember that many tag team matches, if any. Well, I knew Dallas managed them.
Yeah, I don't remember them having a tag match. I remember Diamond Stud and Vinny Vegas having some tag matches, but
Yeah,
I don't remember
yeah,
Dallas wrestling in '91.
exactly. So,
Maybe I'm
yeah,
wrong.
yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, all right. So, but let's go in with your number 10.
All right, my number 10 is the WCW Patriots. Looking back on this team was goofy as hell, and I don't know why I liked them. Probably just because they were just super good guys. You had a fireman and a guy that was apparently in the fought in the Gulf War, even though that was work.
Uh-huh.
But to me, this was a cool team they put together. Firebreaker Chip and Todd Champion.
Mhm.
I liked it when it was going on. Now looking back at it, especially Todd
Hey,
Champion wasn't a great wrestler, but at the time I liked him.
I, I saw hindsight being 2020. I look back at this is like a walking bachelorette party to me. I mean, good. I mean, look at these guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
that too.
look at these guys, man. I mean, come on. Like you got like
Clearly, partaking at some meals of the anabolic chicken.
that's chicken.
I mean, I'm just saying, especially Firebreaker Chip there with he looking straight up like a Chippendale,
Oh my God, yes. Oh man.
all jacked up.
All right.
Uh, Curtis Thompson, and later he was part of a team in the late '90s that would hold the NWA World Tag Belts.
Oh, really? Okay.
X, long before the TNA Triple X.
Okay.
So he kept having a wrestling career for a long time. But yeah, at this time, I don't know. When I was a kid, I thought it was cool.
Well,
Now
of course, we're teenagers at this point, so it's like, okay,
not me. I was 11, so
God dang it, go along with me here, Joey. Go along with me.
No, I wasn't even. I couldn't even get credit for being a teenager yet.
Jeez. Oh, you were a youngster. Okay, good deal. All right, and number 10 for me, I got Hiroshi Hase and Kazuki Sasaki. They were brought to my attention when the Steiners made that trip to Japan and won the belts from them. And doing research outside of that after the 90s and whatnot, and seeing what they're bringing to the table, whatnot. So I had to put them on the list. I want to say that was my first look into Japanese wrestling. Was seeing
probably mine too around that time.
Around that time, because I think they announced it. It was at one of the Clash of Champions that the Steiners went up to Japan and it came back with the IWGP. Like, IWGP, what's that? What is that over in New Japan Wrestling? So that was probably like my first foray into Japanese wrestling, being like actually seeing it. So
Kensuke Sasaki too, to me at that time, was an impressive guy to see too. Like, he was, long before we had Tomohiro Ishii, with the stiff kind of things. Kensuke Sasaki was like a tank, and he could go. And like, to me, he always translated well when he did come over and wrestle WCW. He was very entertaining in WCW as well. And we know he'd later win the United States heavyweight title and have some success. And always enjoyed seeing him. So yeah, that was probably my first glimpse into seeing him, was around that same time.
Okay. All right. Platinum Source got his out here. We got Kato and Tanaka. Orient Express
version 2.
Okay. Version 2. Okay.
With Paul Diamond under a mask as Kato. Paul Diamond got recycled a lot. We all know he'd become Max Moon a little bit later, and
Jesus, man,
wrestled on the first Monday Night Raw. That might become a show like wrestlers that had like multiple type gimmicks, whatnot. I think Paul Diamond also did the Doink character before too on WWF TV.
Who hasn't done the Doink character, man? I'm at this rate, man. I'm just saying. Okay,
Alabama Doink.
Oh boy, yeah. I told you I worked him once, right?
Oh God,
I worked him once. Dwayne was a cool. He was a cool guy. I worked the show on my birthday in Alabama, in Theodore, Alabama, in a little venue that they had there. I worked the show on my birthday.
I never worked with him, but I worked with Dusty Wolf. I worked shows with Dusty Wolf a lot, and he used to wrestle as Doink as well. And if people don't recognize him, he was known as Dale Wolf in the World Wrestling Federation. Right. He was a very big enhancement talent for a while there on a lot of WWF tapings, Wrestling Challenge, All American Wrestling, Primetime. But I don't know why they called him Dale instead of Dusty. I guess not to be confused with Dusty Rhodes. But
Sure. We'll post thing of the.
He was Doink for a long time on the Indies too.
Like I said, everybody's been Doink, man. So, you guys keep your top 10s coming as we continue on with number 9 at Man Up. At number 9, he has the Bushwhacker / Shepherders. Okay. I think this was the year that they made the transition to WWF, if I'm not mistaken. So, okay.
No, they were there in like '89.
Were they there in it? I think I'm trying to think. This was like the last year that Andre was there, and it was in '91. I think it was either 90 or 91, and he accompanied them to the. I forgot who. Shoot, it was. Andre had some business with the Bushwhacker being their second and whatnot. So I'm so
that's interesting.
yeah, absolutely.
Andre the Giant with the Bushwhack. Oh my lord.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The Bushwhackers in December 1988 they debuted in the WWF.
Okay.
So they've been there a little while by then, but they were hot. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So good. Comments. Okay, all right. So Platinum Swords, I see your number 9. Okay, Joe, let's go and get into your number 9.
All right, I got the Fabulous Freebirds in this year. They had a run with the U.S. Tag Team titles this year for sure.
Absolutely.
I can't remember if the 91 was when they took was it 90 or 91 when they took the bet? They technically took the belts off of Doom.
It was I think it was this year. It was in 91. They took the belts off Doom, but it was like they taped it ahead of time, and they actually
so the Steiners actually beat them for the belts first.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's weird that
but then the Freebirds got the U.S. tags after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they held them into when we would start seeing the formation of that NWA tag team title tournament. Because I remember the Freebirds went in as the U.S. tag team champions to that tournament because they were seated pretty high.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yep, they were running hot this year.
Absolutely. All right. Go ahead and move on to my number 9. This team got their initials, got their start and whatnot. Barry Windham got injured. But we would see them do a little bit more damage in the coming years. But Barry Windham and Dustin Rose, that team got started in 1991. And as a lot of folks may or may not know, Barry got his hand injured by the Enforcers.
Well, mainly by the one man sick enough to crunch a guy's hand in a car door. I'm talking about the cruncher, Larry Zbyszko.
I love
Slammed that damn car door on that hand. Crunched it.
I love it. Yeah. So
Paulie was handing out new nicknames. Dangerous Alliance.
I love it. But yeah, Barry Windham and Dustin Rose. I got them at number 9. All right, going out to the comments right here. Platinum Sword says he got the Nasty Boys. It's a reach to being 91 was a weak year for tag teams. Yeah, yeah, that's the conversation Joy and I was having prior to the start of the show.
Nasty Boys with Jimmy Hart in 91.
Yeah, absolutely. And Malcolm had the natural disasters. Okay, I can to be little foreshadowing to a little bit later on.
I was going to say, what part of the year was it? It was later in the year when they formed up, right?
I
was it actually? I don't even know if it was 91, but
it was 91. They started out in the heels, and then they eventually they turned up, I believe, in next year.
That's right, because they were heels originally in late 91 because they were working with the LOD after they won the belts. That was kind of their guys to kind of help get them over.
Yeah, and in 92 they had their baby after that. So yeah. All right, guys, keep them lists coming. We're gonna keep ours going as well. Moving up to number 8, the aforementioned Road Warrior, the Legion of Doom.
I was gonna say there wasn't no Road Warriors in 1991.
No, absolutely not.
Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
that's the year they won the WWF Tag Team titles. Yeah, I'm a little bit better. Bit better overall.
Yeah, so
yeah, that defeating the Nasty Boys at SummerSlam, right? Actually beat the hell out of them.
Quick, that was a quick one too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as the Steiners beating the shit out of them at Halloween Havoc. Yeah. Nasty Boys remind me of a tag team we'd see about 10 years later. They were just as good at looking good, getting punched around, and equally as fat. And I'm talking about the Dudley Boys. We'll get into that
later. Jab, Joey, jab.
And I'm going to say that in celebration of a great tag team that we're going to talk about a little bit later, it better be on your list. Because if it's not on your list, then you're a fat ass too.
Oh boy. Oh god. All right. Number 8 for you, Joey.
Okay, my number 8. I got. They're back this week. They're on my list last week too. I got the Power and Glory.
Yes.
Hercules and Paul Roma. Still liked him in 1991. This was the last year they would team up because they split it near the end of the year. I can't remember if it was because of Hercules getting hurt or whatever. I know Roma was injured part of the year a little bit too, where he was still working through a lot of the injuries, but he was hurt and banged up for a little bit. But I would have personally, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I would have rather them beat the Hart Foundation at WrestleMania for the tag belts.
There was a lot of, I think there was a lot of meat on the bone left with Power and Glory, man. They truly.
Imagine if they had worked a program got a better program with the Legion of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that could have been, big meaty men slapping meat and stuff like that.
It really was like it's like they put the wheels in motion the prior year. They put them with the Rockers. That could have been freaking huge and whatnot if Shawn didn't get injured. Maybe that's stunted that development and that tag team experience factor a little bit. So, but yeah, like. They definitely could have did just a little bit more with Power and Glory at that time, man.
Absolutely. Sure. That's a lot of anabolic chicken being eaten between the Power and Glory and Legion of Doom right there. That's a lot of anabolic chicken.
Oh, gosh.
And lethal butt injections.
I'm mad. I did not upload that graphic. I'm mad. I'll have it for next week. I will have it for next week.
Oh, it'll definitely be, we'll talk about next week in a little bit, but yeah.
Exactly. Number 8, I think you'll like this one, Joy. A tag team from the 80s, went their separate ways, and came back together in a territory that they helped. They were there prominently in the early 80s. The Fabulous Ones with Jim Cornette had a run in early 1991 in USWA. Winning those tag team titles. I think the titles were vacated. But Steve Kerr left to go to WWF, and Jim Cornette and Stan Lane went to go get Smoky Mountain started. So. Stan
Lane form up the Heavenly Bodies shortly after that, but it was interesting to get. Well, we'll talk about it later because we're going to see them a little bit later too. But to see a heel run from the Fabulous Ones, the most popular tag team at the time in the Memphis territory, years earlier, come back together and have a heel run with Jim Cornette in their corner. That's kind of crazy.
Absolutely. All right, going out to the comments. All right. First off, Glad that he will admit to being a fat ass though. So
no, I'm gonna tell Big Papa Pump later.
Absolutely. He'll go with Power Glory at 8 as well. Also,
I'm trying to tell you.
Sure. So, absolutely. All right.
Better than we give him credit for.
Yeah, exactly, man. So much left on the bone. All right, we are at number 7. Number 7, Man Up has the Natural Disasters at number 7.
Bullet on Typhoon. Good Lord Almighty, that is awful.
Yeah, from a tugboat to a total typhoon.
Yeah.
Again, these multiple gimmicks, man.
That was a good character change, though. That was a good idea, teaming them up. That was a pretty smart idea. Tugboat had dried up. That wasn't really hitting it no more.
They went that route. They had him as Hulk Hogan's best friend kind of thing.
Earthquake wasn't going anywhere either at the time, so to team them up was smart, and they caught on. So
it caught on, and then it turned chicken shit to chicken salad by doing that. So So all right, Joey at number 7.
All right, my number 7 is the Rockers. This is the last full year of the Rockers here, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because wasn't it early '92 when they finally
Mm-hmm.
did the split? But much like the expression on Sean's face right there, this is the year we would start later in the year would start seeing the tease of
Exactly.
the dissension between them. They go on their losing streak and stuff like that. But WrestleMania 7,
Mm-hmm.
on the other hand, the match with Haku and the Barbarian, right? That's what they think they did at 7. I actually really dug that. The Rockers in the early part of the year were still going strong. It's just, unfortunately, again, I feel like they were a victim of other people being there, and LOD came in and it kind of took away the Rockers' time to possibly be on top. But, again, I still enjoyed them in 1991. They were still running pretty hot until they weren't.
Oh, okay. Good deal. All right. At number 7, I got Doom. As we start to see the end of Doom and whatnot. I definitely want to put them on the list here. Ron Simmons and Butch Reed. Their whole presentation with Teddy Long. Doom and number 7 for me. So. All right, keep all right. Going to the comments. Malcolm had the Beverly Brothers. Okay. Yeah.
Some bright purple tights there, boy.
Who
were they with? Who was their manager? Was that Harvey Whippleman, or who did they have?
Didn't they have the Genius?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
the Genius, Lanny Poffo. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Now that I can't remember. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember he had the poems. He made poems to him.
Mm-hmm.
The Brothers Beverly. Old Lanny, he was, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're missing in wrestling now. We need another poet like that. That was great, man.
Hey,
Lanny gets the credit he deserves.
Absolutely. Malcolm, how tough? Oh no, how tough can a guy come off as yelling toot?
I mean, again, how many of you liked Big Daddy Cool Diesel? Yeah, I mean, come on.
Oh dear God. Oh, okay. All right. I got to tell the story real quick. All right. So, year was I want to say like early. I want to say like early 1995. I had a sleepover. My friends. We stayed all night. We were watching wrestling and whatnot. For all you youngsters out there, they used to have these big old books called the White Pages. Where they have people's phone numbers and stuff like that, and businesses and stuff like that. So we were prank phone calling folks. Don't ask. But we was going through. We was prank phone call. We had the Detroit Diesel Company in Detroit. We called that number and we asked them, like, do y'all think Diesel's going to win on Sunday? We literally, dude.
They're like, what are you talking about?
We're like they're like, click. So it was crazy. Hey, that's how we had fun in the 90s, man. We prank phone call folks.
Yep,
true story.
I did a ton of that myself.
Oh dear gosh,
not even gonna lie.
I'm just saying. All right, Platinum Swords guys. I got Jarrett and Fuller. Okay. Yeah. Multiple reigns as USWA Tag Team Champions. I want to say that they were the team that won the title that the Fabulous Ones vacated. If I'm not mistaken. Nesha loves the Rockers. Okay. Michael said you prefer them as you probably think of the Destruction Crew in AWA Beverly Brothers. That's right. I'm thinking. So now we get telemarketer payback.
I never thought about it that way.
Oh my God! Exactly.
Oh my gosh!
Shoot. Now
is the bank calling me asking for my username and password to my bank app? Maybe I should give it to him.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, it still won't help me lower my car insurance. I'm just saying, man. And that my extended warranty. I'm just saying. I might have to go ahead and do it, because these prices these days, man, like every little bit counts, right? You're right. keep those top 10s coming, guys. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. All right. Let me get back up in. Let me get back up, man. Up. We are at number 6, halfway home there, Joey. He had Lex Luger and Sting at number 6.
Well, I guess that does count in a way.
Did
that
they
was
know?
the year they okay, so that was the year they did challenge the Steiner brothers for the World Tag Team titles at Super Brawl.
Okay, wait, okay, I remember. This is when Nikita came back, right?
Yep.
This is when Nikita. He came. I think
Nikita was back before that.
Yeah, but yeah, Nikita made that run in with the Russian chain. I think he was aiming for Luger, but he hit Sting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
All right, well, I'll give Man Up that.
Okay.
Because they were competing in the tag team division a bit.
We miss you, Man Up. Oh, that's so special, Nesha. That's so special.
Well, don't worry, he's at work, so
if he wasn't at work, he'd be here. So,
but you know what else? When you're asleep, he'll be at work. When you're awake, he'll be at work. When you eat your lunch, he'll be at work.
I'm just saying, no matter what, he's gonna be at work. I don't know, Joey. Maybe if we say his name more times, he might just appear. I mean, it tends to work for.
Well, let me try it here. I believe it, Joe Hendry. Hey, that worked.
That worked.
I believe in Man Up.
No, not yet.
Okay, now he's still at work. All right,
he's still at work. Hey, we tried though, man. We tried. All right. Number 6, Joy.
All right, my number 6 is the Hart Foundation.
Okay.
Sad as we saw it come to an end, but they had a hell of a 91 up until WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
They were rock solid on top here, and that's where they lost the WWF Tag Team titles, but still a fan of them into that moment until they finally split. And later that year, we'd see Jim form a new tag team with little brother Owen Hart, the New Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I still had the Harts, still a big fan of them for the part in 91. They were still tagging.
Absolutely. So, yeah. Nesha like that, Joey. She like that. Oh man. Okay, and number 6, I got the Natural Disasters as well. Like we said, like a good mashup. Two big guys, two big burly guys feuding with the Legion of Doom and whatnot. We see them coming to their own as a tag team. So I got them at number 6. All right. So going out to the crowd, we got Malcolm has the Nasty Boys at number 6. Okay. Platinum Swords got the Rockers. Okay. All right. Good deal. Gotcha, Nesha. Yay. All right. Jumping over the hump, but at the halfway point. We appreciate everybody for checking us out tonight. We're going to go to Man Up's number 5. At number 5, he has the aforementioned Haku and the Barbarian.
Prior to them being the Faces of Fear.
Prior to good call, Joey. Good call. Yeah, we'll see them. We will see them. Yeah, in that faction in WCW.
They had the Barbarian dressed up funny though. I didn't really like that. I liked him back when he went back with the face paint and the long tights and stuff. The Barbarian that we knew.
They put the horns on him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Even in this picture, you see Bobby even laughing at that, man. Come on.
But they were. That's a scary tag team, though. All the way as we go up the 90s, we'll probably see them again on some lists. So
absolutely. All right, Joey. Number 5 for you.
My number 5 is the Moondogs. These guys were definitely also running hot in the USWA tag team scene there.
I've heard about the wars they had up and down USWA, man.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know why I liked them. They weren't eating that anabolic chicken. They were eating.
They were eating literal chickens.
Yeah, I mean, them bones they had in their mouth on the pictures is definitely not chicken bones. Look at them things. We'll throw that back up there. Look at what kind of bones are these on this on the moon dogs?
Yeah. Throw that back up there. Yeah.
What kind of daggum animal is that?
I almost
I
want
don't
to
even know what a moon dog is, but they scared the crap out of me, and I liked it a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of folks are from different versions of the Moon Dogs. Multiple tag team champions, WWF in the 70s. They were in harassment. We were used as harassment tag team in the 80s. They had that resurgence in USWA in the 90s and whatnot.
Yeah.
I want to say they I think they were like in a running for like feud of the year for PWI one year because I want to say it was against Jared and Fuller, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go back and check and see, but yeah, the Moon Dogs. Oh snap, we got a man up sighting. We got a man up sighting. He's watching.
Still at work though. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's still at work. He hasn't popped in yet. So I guess man up let us know. We say his name. He appears in the chat. So that worked, Joey. Okay.
After a long delay.
So no worries. We got it. And number 5 for me. I got Power and Glory with the Doctor style Slick.
I love Slick. Look,
yeah,
man, I miss managers like that.
We don't outside of Paul Heyman whatnot. It's like I'll be all for bringing like managers back, man. I'll be okay with that because there's some folks in wrestling that have no business being on a microphone.
That's absolutely true.
It's like
Slick got it done on the microphone. Like
he got it done. Get the guy over just enough so the guy can say their catchphrase, and you keep the party moving.
He had great suits. He always had a good look, good nice hats and suits and stuff like that. Man, Slick was always like a fashion plate. He always had.
Tito said Tanner didn't care for the suits. He ripped it off of him at WrestleMania 3.
Look, Slick convinced us that the one-man gang was from deepest, darkest Africa.
Yeah, the deepest jungles of Africa.
I mean, he had him out there dancing and everything. Jive Soul Bro. I'm like, man, only Slick could get that over. I'm just trying to look. He had folks into that. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I'm telling you right now, if Prince Nana wasn't doing his thing, I think he'd Slick back. But Nana is taking this stuff to another level now. But that's what I'll say. Not to compare them. They're very different managers, but I don't know. Something about that style and everything they both have going.
Absolutely.
Kind of makes me think back a little bit.
Let's check it out. Phantom Source said, "Man, I'm stole my Heenan family joke for later, and he ain't even here." Dang.
Well, if it's a joke, I still want to hear it.
Absolutely, bring it on. Phantom Source, what's up? Moondog scared me in the 80s. Okay,
I'm trying to tell you, but they beat the hell out of some people. They were crazy, fighting all over the buildings.
He got Power and Glory at number 5.
Nice.
Phantom Source got the Road Warrior. I don't care if they were called Legion of Doom, Jordy. They will forever be the Road Warriors.
Not really.
Michael said they definitely need to have more managers with charisma.
Speaking of Prince Nana, like that's one of the rare guys today that I can see that's got it. He's got it as a manager. He just does.
Mm-hmm. So we're in the age now where we have a lot of seconds in going to the ring, but it's not necessarily that that manager role. I mean, there's a place in wrestling for the scrawny guys with the over the top personalities and who will annoy the hell out of you, man. And
there's one in TNA right now, the personal concierge of Ash by Elegance. He's kind of George Iceman is kind of doing that gimmick.
Okay.
Where he's being over the top annoying and announcing her to the ring and making everybody do stuff, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. I give him that. That's George Iceman as the personal concierge of Ash by Elegance.
And stuff like that works. Like personal concierge, like that alone annoys the hell out of you. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
and he says it like, I am the personal concierge. like why are you?
And it shows like stuff like that will still freaking work, man.
Yeah.
It'll still freaking work.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. No, Akeem proved Africans got that boogie. Okay.
Did he? Okay. The gang is from Louisiana, though. His name is I know him.
Yeah,
I knew him back in the day.
Absolutely. All right, we're moving on to number 4, but my mouse is acting up, y'all. Please bear with me. All right, at number 4, Man Up has Steiner Brothers. I'm sure we're gonna talk about the Steiner Brothers in detail, so we will delay. We will definitely
that belt right here. Matter of fact, but
absolutely. Can you believe I do not have that belt yet, Joey?
But you don't?
I do. I was literally looking at it like.
Muhammad Zubair, if you're out there,
I'm just saying,
go ahead and get started on it.
Like legitimately, I have got to get it. And I'm gonna zoom in on you real quick, Joey. I'm gonna zoom in on you, because
I need to shine mine up and clean it a little bit.
Exactly, there's different versions of this belt. When I've seen the ones that doesn't have that on the side plate, the black painted in, and when I've seen different side plates on this thing as well. So I just have to decide how I want the side plates done. Man Up guy has it as well. He got a dual plate. I was thinking about getting it dual plated as well. So it's definitely a belt that I want in my collection, man. Because I am severely lacking of 90s tag team belts, man. I got this one here, but
you got the U.S. tag, so you got to get you got to get the world tag too.
Exactly, yeah, and it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. But all right, so number 5 for you, Joy. Are we at 5? Yeah, we're at 5.
We did.
We're 4.
We should be moving on to 4 now. Should be.
All right. So that was his.
I know I put my number 5 out there.
Oh yeah. Number 4 for you, Joy.
All right, I got the Young Pistols.
Okay.
Tracy and Steve. This is after the Southern Boys era, where now they're from Wyoming. But this saw them get a push and win the U.S. tag team titles. Okay. And they turned heel during this time too. And I don't know, I kind of liked it again. This is, to me, when Tracy Smothers gets to be a heel is when you saw the best Tracy Smothers come out too. Long before we got the Thug and Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Yeah. And I can't wait to jump into the later years. Talk about Smoky Mountain Wrestling. I don't think none of us really when we did the wrestler series, we really didn't dive into the singles whatnot. Yeah. But Smoky Mountain was great for that tag team wrestling. And
who out there remembers what Thug stands for when Tracy Smothers does it? Put it in the comments below. I want to see it. Come on, T is for. Come on, y'all. Put it in the comments below if you remember that promo. Those promos out there. Come on, I know somebody out there likes Tracy Smothers and likes some stupid promos he did.
I'm gonna find that clip and we're gonna play that once we start frequenting those tag teams, man. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And number 4. I was with Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes. This was that epic return that Steamboat had. Going against the Enforcer. Oh no, not Ricky Steamboat. Yeah, that Ricky Steamboat, man.
The crowd went bananas when the Dragon popped off.
that they went freaking nuts, man.
Yeah.
And Steamboat, one of my favorites as well.
It was
So
just such a short-lived tag team. That's why I didn't put them on my list. They were only tag team really for a couple months, and it was over.
Exactly. Dustin went back to the team with Barry in the following year. But yeah, man, off of that epic return and Steamboat just being Steamboat, yeah, I got him. I got him on my list.
That was hot.
Absolutely. All right, going to the go to the comments. You got Malcolm has LOD, okay.
LOD? What is LOD?
Yeah, you know that LOD, you know. So got that same belt. I said I got an NWHD tag for sale whenever you're ready. All right, we're gonna see if the price is right. No pun.
Why are you selling it? What's wrong with it?
Oh, but I appreciate that. Platinum Source, I appreciate that. Platinum Source said I got the free birds. Okay, absolutely. All right, we're coming into the home stretch, guys. We're at number 3, and at number 3, Man Up has the Rockers. Okay. As you said earlier, this was like the last full year for the Rockers and whatnot. So definitely end of a freaking era on that one. Joey, you're number 3.
I got the Fabulous Ones. Definitely were on my list too. I enjoyed the hell out of this comeback here. And again, Jim Cornette with the Fabulous Ones. That is like a sin in Memphis. Like, how could you do this? How could you put it? But Stan Lane brought him with him after they left WCW, and they were doing this for a little bit. So that was cool to get Steve Keirn and Stan Lane back for a short time together before, again, like you said, we'd see Skinner debut on WWF TV late in the year, and Stan Lane move on to the Heavenly Bodies.
Yeah,
but yeah, the Fabulous Ones. Come on, man, that was beautiful to see that back together.
Absolutely. And number 3, I got the Fabulous Freebirds, man. So yeah, unique world title reign and dominated with the U.S. Tag Team titles. So yeah, I got the Fabulous Freebirds at number 3. So
they were definitely, at least they paid them back with the U.S. tag belts because they were those transitional world tag team champions. So.
Boy, it's like what not to do when you tape shows in advance, man. Because
well, back then the internet didn't tell everything. So.
Exactly. So yeah.
Now you got people that can't resist reading spoilers when all I want to do. Hey, come on now. The TNA gets taped, but I still want to watch it like it's new to me every week. I don't want to know the spoilers.
What? You don't read the spoilers after these tapings? Come on now.
No, I do not, because I like watching the show and taking it in as it comes. That's what we used to do.
It was beautiful. It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. Okay. All right. Going out to the comments real quick. Platinum Source says he's gonna hook me up with a price. NWHD. All right. Platinum Source. I'm listening. I'm listening. So, that should hate spoilers as well, Joey. So yeah. It's like sometimes like it's okay not to know everything. It really is.
Let it play out in front of your eyes so you enjoy it.
Exactly. So just be in that moment. Be in that.
What if we were like that with regular TV shows? Like, what if you was watching like I don't know, pick a show out there, like anything that's I don't even know what's big on TV right now, but like
right now, House of the Dragon is huge on Max and whatnot.
Imagine if somebody was like spoiling what happened on the show before it actually came on.
Yeah,
and you would go read that, and then you get on there and be like, "Dang it!" like,
it's crazy.
So did something. It's like.
Yeah,
you only mad because you read this stuff and now you seeing it and it's like it's even worse than I thought.
Yeah,
like everything's like, oh my god.
Watch the show. It's like you got just cut it off, man. I don't follow it. I don't follow any sites that give out spoilers. I don't seek it out, and I try to stay away from it. But heck, I try not to be on the freaking internet. That was definitely a show I know that I want to watch. I truly don't want to read about a
Right. If everybody else has already watched and you busy, so you got to watch it later. It's like
exactly.
I don't want to know nothing. I just want to see it.
Exactly. Let me have it. Let me have it. So Platinum Swords got the Steiners at number 3. Okay.
At 3? What the heck is wrong with you, Platinum Swords?
Yeah. So
that's pretty high. I give you credit on that.
Spoilers don't bother me. Good for Downforce. Okay.
I don't even understand what that means.
Yeah.
But all right.
Yeah. to each their own, man. But it's like, yeah. Oh, Malcolm has Doom. Okay. Good deal. All right. We got going into number 2. Man Up at number 2. He has the Heart Foundation. Okay. All right. Came into the year as a tag team champion, losing belts at Mania. So okay. All right. Man Up had a pretty solid list, I must say.
Well, we'll see what number 1 is.
Exactly. All right, Joey, number 2.
All right. Man, 1991 was a year that I like to think a super team came together in WCW and became the World Tag Team Champions and would later be the guys that came together, first with Ravishing Rick Rude to form the Dangerous Alliance. I'm talking about the men that held this belts a lot in 1991. The Cruncher Larry Zbyszko and Arn Anderson, the Enforcers.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yes.
I don't think people knew what they had at the time, but this was a super team.
Yes. This is like the for Arn Anderson. It's like I coming out of the tag team with Tully. Had a little bit horsey thing. You can't come back and team with Zbyszko. Then I'm sure the next the team after we're gonna talk about that one when we get into 1993. I'm sure of it. So 92.
92.
I'm sure we're gonna get into that as well. But yeah, we're gonna come back to it because they're on my list as well. But I think we're actually flip flop, Joy, because at number 2 I got the Steiners.
All right.
So and we're gonna I'm sure that we're gonna be talking about them in an absolute minute. So we're definitely gonna come back to that. So but going after number 2, things I'm believing working. I still things before I get to watch it. Yeah. So sometimes it can't be avoided sometimes, but I truly try to do my absolute best to avoid it. Yeah. Heart Foundation at number 2, okay. And Platinum Swords got Zbyszko and Anderson as well. All right, we're at the top. We're at number 1. So we appreciate everybody counting down with us, going down from 10 all the way down to 1. Man Up at 1. Doom. He's consistent if nothing else. He's consistent if nothing else. So he got Doom at number 1 with Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. Okay. All right, Joey. We'll go ahead and jump to my number 1. I have the Enforcers, the last NWA World Tag Team Champions in that Mid-Atlantic realm.
They were already called the WCW.
I know, but they debuted those that. Don't you have that WCW tag belts too?
Yeah, I do. Where the heck is it? Here it goes. Hang on, it's right behind me.
Yep.
Yeah, they were the first team to debut the WCW tag team titles because it goes right there.
Yeah, that belt right there.
They were the first team to hold these belts. That's true. They carried them in and lost them to Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes at that match. But this right here, I love these belts too. And they were the first to hold the actual WCW tag team title belts.
I want to get that one. I wonder what that one will look dual plated.
I don't know because it's got all that nugget filler in there.
But even with all that nugget, all that nuggets could still be gold, could be silver, and you keep the tag team with gold.
No. I think you should do all the flat areas like this,
Uh-huh.
and behind the letters, kind of how the big gold is. Everybody dual plates. A lot of makers dual plate. The people don't realize the crumb rind wasn't dual plated in all the
No.
filler.
No.
It's dual plated. It was only nickel, or silver behind the
letters.
words and stuff like that. So that would have been cool to me, is just to put it like behind the banners to kind of make the tag team and wrestling champions, and then kind of do the sides, and on the side plates do the filler in the detail here, nickel.
Okay.
I think that would be enough.
We're gonna have a talk about this one, Joy, because that might become a project. We start here, but when it's done, it'll be a great talking place, and we came up with that idea right here on this show. Oh,
It's got an interesting logo plate on it too.
Hold on, let me zoom back in on that. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of these belts had different logo plates. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But this is not TV accurate, though, folks. I did not get TV accurate. I did do some strange metallic rock blue backing on here, so that is custom. It's not
TV nice accurate. Though. But it's nice though. I like it.
No, I love the belt. So
I like it though. But yeah, so yeah, the enforcers of that, and going to your number one, Joey. Let's talk about it. The Steiner brothers.
Yeah, 91 was tough though, because that's the year Scotty got hurt. After, they started the year hot, of course, the first half of the year, and then Scott got injured and the belts went up, and then that's when the Enforcers won the tournament and beat Rick Steiner and Bill Kazmaier in the finals.
Yeah.
Well, they basically beat Rick Steiner because Bill Kazmaier couldn't wrestle at all, but
they did a good job, like getting them out of there by doing that.
I mean, when you partners Rick Steiner, it's kind of like, I mean,
yeah,
it's like you got a great guy in there too that can work circles around anybody anyway. So really, it was just Rick doing his thing, but the right thing was done, and the Enforcers won the tag team titles from him. But early part of the year, the dominance of Rick and Scott Steiner being the world tag team champions, also being the IWGP heavyweight tag team title, holding those belts at the same time, making trips back and forth. Unbelievable, still even partial year for the Steiner brothers that time. And they're the greatest tag team of all time, and that's a fact. And if you don't agree, like me and Malcolm, then you're 100% fat ass. If you don't believe it, one day I'm going to get a cameo from the Big Bad Booty Daddy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it up on here on the channel.
Absolutely. Platinum Source was Man Up with Doom.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good deal. All right, guys. We definitely got that within the time limit. So good stuff. That was 1991, the year that was, and we definitely look forward to continue on with our series. With 1992, we thank everybody for tuning in with whatnot. We coming at you with a programming note for next week, guys. We're gonna take a pause for the cause with the with the series, but we're gonna bring you something a little different next week there, Joey.
Absolutely. Hey, and if you want to go ahead and drop some ideas in the comments, we're going to do our Bales and Belts mid-year assessment here, where we're going to really look at the professional wrestling business, sport, whatever you want to call it, for the first half of 2024. And we really want to talk about some interesting topics here. Some things have been coming up in the news. We got the TNA NXT crossover that's been red hot. I don't know about y'all, but I caught on YouTube the match with the reunion of the Rascals in 6-man tag team action on NXT. Tomorrow night, they're going to also be wrestling, I believe, on TNA. So the Rascals reunion back with the former Desmond Xavier, known as Wes Lee now, which I can't believe they named him that, but whatever.
Wesley.
But anyway, dude is super talented. So to get him back with Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel, is pretty awesome to get to see that. So a lot of things going on. Joe Hendry becoming a even bigger star. He's in the NXT title picture. He's in the TNA World title picture. So that's a lot of excitement. We're gonna touch on that next week.
We can probably take a look at some of the stuff that we some of the predictions that we made as well, to see where we're at with that. Some of the things that happened that has happened since the predictions, and how that progressed. rumors, innuendos, you name it. So if you guys have something that you want to talk about on that show, Joey's gonna make a post in the Facebook group. If you remember, you get to have input for next week's show, right there, Joey.
Yeah, we want to see what your ideas are, what you've noticed going on in professional wrestling that's very exciting to you. I mean, also, there's a lot of things going on. AJ Styles just returned from Pro Wrestling Noah. You got that new women's promotion that just started up. What is it called?
Marigold.
Marigold, yeah, that Jordan Grace and Io Sky, I think, were both on that show out there in Japan. So that's interesting to see, you know, WWE stars going to Japan, also with TNA stars and them crossing over in the States too. So it's not something we've ever seen from WWE before with all this going on. So that kind of brings an interesting element of it. You know, there's stories going around, people saying things, rumors about, you know, there was a big rumor going around about Shane McMahon and AEW. So, you know, if you want to talk about that next week, let's talk about it. Drop it in the comments, post something, you know, we'll talk about it. I'll drop a post on the Facebook group, like you said, and let's bring up whatever news you guys want to talk about and what your predictions are maybe for the rest of the year.
Absolutely. So that's the Facebook group. While you're on Facebook, make sure you go like our business page. As you all know, that we try to get the business page up to 100 followers, so we can go back to streaming on Facebook. So we definitely appreciate that. Our friends over at Twitch, if you're watching, we appreciate you watching us over there. Make sure you follow us to continue watching what we're giving you here at Bells and Belts. So, all right, Joey, I think we got everything covered. Man Up is still missing. Man Up is probably still working, but we did get a Man Up sighting, so he's alive and well, folks out there. So
yep, just like Sean Waltman says, I managed to get all my shit in.
Exactly. Exactly. So we with that, guys, awesome show. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Joey got his buzz. I'm gonna zoom in. That's gonna be a perfect way to head out right there with Joey and his freaking bells. So we invite everybody to join us here next week, right here on Bells and Belts.